Hey guys, Albe here once more with our YZ426f. Today, a really easy and quick install. We're gonna replace the bent bar with a brand new one from Protaper. And we're also gonna install new grips, and at the same time, we're gonna give a tidy up over here. But enough with the chit chat, let's get on it. So first thing first, we're gonna remove the handguards over here, and to do so, those are aftermarket handguards. The OEM bike doesn't come with handguards, so we're gonna grab our 5mm Allen key and we're gonna start undoing. One up front over here, and one over here, and those should actually just slide out. That should do. There you go. As you guys can see, as you tie this bolt, this thing goes in and expand those wings into the bar. That's what keeps it in place. So one off, let's do the other one. At this point, we're gonna remove the brackets. And you can notice under here how the bars are all scratched up because metal on metal, that is going to happen. One out. At this point, I'm going to loosen up the kill switch over here as well. Here we go. We're gonna move it aside. As you guys can see, we have a problem here. I bought the bike and the decompression lever was in this position right on top of my clutch lever. So if I need to grab the clutch real quick, I'm gonna grab the decompression as well. I don't think this one was meant to be this way. So when I put the bar back together, I'm gonna move this one on the outside. But let's start taking it apart, and to take apart those, it's just an 8mm on the back over here. One is out, and let's get this one out as well. Here we go. Let's do the front brake over here. It's just more of the same. 8mm. To remove the throttle, what we need to do is pull back the boot down here, and there is a screw here in the back, which we're gonna loosen up like that. It looks like it doesn't have a pin to hold it in place. Therefore, I'm not gonna take it apart altogether. I'm just gonna try to slide it out. But before we do that, let's see if we can get rid of this. Now, if you want to reuse the grip, what you need to do is get your air compressor, stick it in on one side of the grip, and then push and pull it out. Easy as that. If you don't care, you just cut it and peel it off. So at this point, get a 6mm Allen key and loose up the bars. If you don't want the throttle to follow up the bars, just pull the bar in like this and then push the throttle out like that. At this point, you can actually remove everything else. Remove the whole assembly. The bars are out. Before I start putting everything back together, what I'm gonna do is grab a brush and brush over here and all those other parts, and then an air compressor and clean it up. So I'll catch you when I'm done, and we're gonna put everything back together. Before we put the bar on, I'm gonna remove the end cap on this side and put it aside because it might be useful again. And then I'm going to slide in the throttle. Here we go. At this point I'm gonna grab the steering damper. And at this point I'm gonna just make sure that the bar is set properly, so in the very center, and also that is tilted the way I like it. Once I'm happy with the way the bar is tilted and centered, I'm gonna tie it up, and those bolts over here are 20 foot-pound of torque. Now remember, when you tie those bolts, tie them at the same time. Don't just tie one all the way in and then the others. They need to be tied little by little, all more or less at the same time. So we're gonna get our torque wrench and put them to 20, one at a time. So the first thing I want to do is put the new grips on the bike, and they come with grip glue, which I'm not going to use. On a worst case scenario, I'm going to try them out. If they slip, I'm going to safety wire them first, and if that doesn't work, then I'm going to put grip glue. As you guys can see, there is no hole at the end. We're gonna carve the hole in later on. So let's install them, and then we'll worry about cutting holes into it. On this side, to make it easy, I'm gonna use some soapy water. On that side, soapy water is not gonna do much because it's textured, so it's gonna be hard to go in no matter what, but I'm gonna try anyway. But very little bit, very little soap and very little water. The water is gonna eventually dry out, and the soap will dry out as well. So it's not just gonna make it slide forever, it's gonna slide just when we need it to. Let's keep going. Front brake. Gonna put in the clutch. Then I'm going to put in the decompression lever. Still accessible, but out of the way. And then I'm going to put in the kill switch. Time to put in the handguards, and the way I'm gonna do this is a little different. I'm gonna put it in, and then I'm gonna figure out where the bracket is gonna be, and then I'm gonna put some Gorilla tape on the handlebar. Gorilla tape is a little rubbery, so it's gonna protect the bar, and at the same time it's not gonna let those slide. Once I know where it is, I'm gonna mark it with a pencil. Get a thin strip of this Gorilla tape and apply it. And I can now slide these on top of it and start tying everything up. I couldn't find torque specs for the lever, so I'm gonna just eyeball it. Tie, 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 tie. Everything is tied. I'm done. We are done. The new bars are in, the new grips are in as well. and we have everything in the proper position. This time around the decompression lever doesn't get in the way of me pulling on the clutch like it did before, but I still can reach it, no problem. On top of that, I was able to actually carve the Protaper soft thingy that comes with the bar. If you know what this thing is called, please leave a message down below. Let me know. I have no idea. Bumper, cushion, soft thingy. But anyway, I carved it out so that the Scott steering damper pops out from the middle of it and it does not interfere with anything, and I like it quite a bit. Other than that, now everything is set up properly the way I want it. The angle of the levers is exactly how I want it, and I'm pretty pleased with the result. So for everything I used in this video, check the description down below. There's gonna be the bars, there's gonna be the grips, there's gonna be the handguards. Probably if I can find a link for the Scott steering damper, I'll put a link for that as well. And anything else I used in this video is going to be down there. If you like this video, if you love this video, subscribe, or if you want to see what else I'm gonna do to this bike, subscribe and stay tuned. Till then, dirt on, and I'll see you next time.